Well, it's another day where everything is down quite heavily. A couple more companies announced that they are closing down withdrawals. A couple more exchanges are shutting down. One of them is Bitcoin.com.au in Australia. And CZ Changpeng Zhao, the founder and CEO of Binance, came out and said that this crypto winter might last up until 2026, and some are even claiming that up to 2027 for retail investors to come back. And to be quite honest, that could make sense considering the last two bull runs, as we can look at it as 2017 and 2021. And now we are kind of in a recession where before, this is not even including inflation, with the fact that a dollar back then was worth more than it is now. And if we use a special chart for that, there is one on TradingView where you can use the inflation of the dollar with Bitcoin. We fell below the Bitcoin all-time high of 2017. Some people were saying, oh, we still haven't hit below $20,000. But considering where the dollar was valued at, we've fallen long below that. So with CZ, he claims that, of course, he's a crypto billionaire, so he is definitely in a much calmer state than most people. But he is looking at the next couple of years and what to do for crypto companies. He says, I'm not debating that it is disastrous. It is bad. But when this disaster is happening, there's also opportunity. He's focusing on the positives of a market downturn. So more than $2 trillion of capital has exited the market rather quickly. And despite the fact that the outlook is quite dire, CZ saying that there is a lot of opportunity in the carnage. The situation is ripe for gaining a lot of wealth and getting on board the best talent for the lowest prices. He said rock bottom prices. Hey, it's a little fire sale for employees. CZ said Binance is looking to fill 2,000 vacancies at the firm. He wants to complete hiring by the year end, and that would increase its staff to 8,000. This is interesting considering a bunch of exchanges, including Binance, has had recent positions opened up because they were firing people. Now, Binance wasn't as bad as Coinbase and Gemini, and even recently Crypto.com has announced more than 200 people are getting fired. Some companies have fired well over 1,000 people, more than 10% of their workforce, some 25%. That is a major staff cut. Now, granted, some positions were probably just money pits and weren't actually necessary. We've seen a lot of this in the corporate world, especially startups, where sometimes it's just money that is literally being hedged out. It's getting flooded out, and these companies are wasting a ton of money in areas where they can't afford to lose it, and that's eventually why they're not making any money. Even stuff like Uber, not making any money, not profitable, making a whole host of bad decisions, and eventually bankrupt. CZ implied that Binance is in a strong cash position and can hire whenever, really. And that's probably true. They are one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges. He says, although it's painful for a lot of people, it weeds out the weak projects and only the strong ones stay. Everyone who lasts, who survives, will be stronger. He's waiting for the good times to return. We're all going to be flourishing. Well, 2026, that is. And I think that maybe that's a little bit of a bleak outlook, but there is some truth to that. No matter what happens, everything could turn around, but most likely, we've seen this before, most likely we're heading deeper and deeper down, and usually it lasts a year. Sometimes it lasts a year and a half. Welcome to Crypto Winter, and we are definitely here now. On record, recessions last just 11 months, but this is going to be greater for the crypto world at least, so let's hang on tight.